Hello, my name is Christina Chavez, pronouns she, her, hers, and I'm a research associate here at the OMNI Institute. Today, we are thrilled to be introducing the Measuring Peer Recovery Outcomes Toolkit, showing the impact of peers in meaningful ways. This toolkit was developed through a partnership between the Peer Recovery Center of Excellence and OMNI. The goals of this toolkit were to help programs show the value of peer recovery support services, overcome common challenges with evaluating these types of programs, as well as implement meaningful evaluations in a sustainable way. The first question you might have is, how do I use a toolkit? First, begin by reading the toolkit carefully. Identify what strategies are most relevant to your program or your desired approach to evaluation. Keep a lookout throughout the toolkit, as you will find examples and templates to guide you in the process, and blank copies at the end. The outline of this toolkit includes an overview of what an evaluation is and why it is important, a deeper dive into values-driven evaluations, specifically and how it applies to peer support work, a breakdown of 6 phases that support the implementation of a values-driven evaluation for peer recovery services. There's also a bonus section for those who want to learn more about analyzing data and storytelling, as well as an appendix with blank worksheet templates to support your work at the end of this toolkit. One of the biggest focuses of the toolkit is around the 6 phases of a values-driven evaluation implementation. Each program might start or move through the phases differently, depending on where they are in developing their evaluation process. For example, some programs might have identified their core values and aligning outcomes, so they would move straight into selecting an evaluation tool, while others may know the tool that they are going to use, but might need to go back and ensure that it aligns with their core values. When you review this section, think through where you are in the process and how the toolkit can guide you from there. It is important to note, the final phase is not intended to be an endpoint, but rather a place to reflect and determine what might be needed from other phases to ensure your program's sustainability. Each phase of the toolkit offers the same layout. Phase definition focuses on describing the phase and related terminology, why the phase is important to values-driven program evaluation, as well as related steps or practices. Related research focuses on peer-specific research, a review of the literature across multiple sources, as well as additional insights from the literature. Practice includes examples from existing programs in the field, important considerations and adaptations, as well as lessons learned. Exercises include practical worksheets with examples to guide you, established tools or checklists, and useful guides. As you're moving through this toolkit, there are additional links that are there to help support you throughout this document that can be used for more education and elaboration. Feel free to click on them, as they'll be highlighted in purple and say Go to Link. The OMNI Institute has used feedback from the advisory group to help us inform which areas would be helpful for these additional education or informational links. As you're going through this toolkit, take these considerations to thought. Begin by reading the toolkit carefully, phase by phase. We recommend starting on phase 1. Note that any steps that your organization hasn't started that fall under these 6 phases. Then identify what strategies are most relevant to your program or your desired approach to evaluation. While this toolkit was created for substance use contexts, it is designed to be accessible and beneficial across various areas of peer recovery support. This process moves at different speeds for different programs. Take the time you need to feel confident in each step. Before engaging in different strategies, consider your team's capacity. It is okay to scale back and start small, then grow. If you are unsure, start by dipping your feet in the pool. Starting with at least one phase will help. Remember, you do not need to be an expert. This toolkit was designed to cater to all levels of experience, from those just entering the field to more established programs. The toolkit also includes a glossary of terminology and additional resources for areas where individuals may need some extra guidance or education. And remember, there's no such thing as bad results. Focus on learning, growing, and improving your evaluation work with this toolkit. These additional resources and information linked in this toolkit and throughout the phases is there to help benefit your program and their needs. Thank you so much for joining us. Visit our website to learn more about OMNI's work and sign up for our newsletter. Visit the Peer Recovery Center of Excellence to learn more about their work, as well as accessing the toolkit online on their site. You can also access the toolkit through this QR code listed above. Thank you so much.